Excuse me.
I am. And so it would appear, are you, Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right, and you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report.
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them at their prayers, have you not? They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I too swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this, 'tis different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream, that they might do their duty to their Lord, even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become Akashic. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great... Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go and find out what. Stay here. Beneath the flood. Oh no. There must be something I can do. Echoes as well. Found her.
Ready, brother?
Ready. What now? We meet again. I've killed your kind before. it! Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did, when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
They are saved. Founder. I should get this reported.
Welcome, welcome. Of course. Anything else? Go safely.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be. Only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will, the ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
Welcome to Dravoj, Sid. Our gate's always open for you and yours.
Can't wait to try out the new forge. Soon as I've sharpened up this little knot.
Nothing like the sound of steel on steel.
You're the one who butchered those Akashic fiends, aren't you? We're in your debt. Might only be a matter of time before the flood spills into the village. But until that day comes, we're not budging.
Are those bellows easy to work, then?
They, take a bit of getting used to. I feel like an apprentice again.
What do you think? I made myself a pair of bellows, just like Blackthorn showed us. Give him my thanks, will you? These things have stoked a fire under our asses just when our spark was about to go out.
Would you like to see my wares? Certainly. Farewell, traveller.
I've got a new design for a blade. Titan's Razor, I call it. Can cleave through rock as if it were flaxen thread.
You leave our linen alone.
It's good to see the men back at work.
Aye, and roast chocobo on our plates again.
But what if the Akashic come again?
Then we'll give them another taste of Dravoj's steel.
These new air-powered furnaces burn through ore quicker than the old ones did. Our stockpile's not half what it was.
You'll get your precious ore, as soon as we can find some more seams that aren't ethered up to the eyeballs.
Here. You don't reckon we could get this old smelter back in working order, do you?
Easily. Sling that crystal, drill a hole in the side for a set of bellows, and we'll be away.
We're miners, aren't we? Every day we head down to those tunnels knowing the next tremor might be the end of us. And it's not as if the whole mine's flooded.
Exactly. I reckon I get out of a rock, but an Akashic, easy.
Sorry, no entry. The miners have got enough on their plates without visitors.
Ready, go? Here we are. And Carava, if you were a tortoise talker, where would you hide? It looks like we found him. If Mid needs another, she can come and get it herself.
Go back over here.
Why is everyone being mean to Lubor? He didn't do anything wrong. I'm going to go with him.
Here to help me pack? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact.
You're really going to go through?
I am, but before I go...
Of course.
Thank you. What is it, Ferda?
There's been a flood in the Velcroy.
Ferda, gather the men.
Well, yes.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. Tell them...
You have to listen to me. They're coming. You need to evacuate. Know your place, bearer.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been... If they're... No.
You're making a mistake.
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord Ferda.
I think we'd better shut up.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Lord Ferda. Oh, they've got which better you buy. Victor.
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat. They don't sleep. They don't tire.
Allow me to explain.
Looks like everyone's ready. I better not keep them waiting.
Good. That will keep some of them out. Any man sighting an Akashic is to raise the alarm immediately. The messengers will see that our entire force rallies to that position. We stand together.
Let's go.
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside? Straight home now. Can't leave a single one alive. The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how the others fared.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubor, Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
And we after we firstly, unit when you they
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. that you continue to work for the good of Dalimil, as you always have.
Well, how fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace. And here.
Lubo.
An Archon.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. May you... smile upon you.
Do you see that too?
Papa?
What is it? Oh, please. Just make it stop. I'm scared.
Time to fight. Farewell. It can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal. Oblige him.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
To me, Flames!
Hello.
Farewell. A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore.
But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together, even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
My Lord Marquis, your Lord Uncle bade me escort the field.
I will see that my associate...
Very good.
An envoy. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. Someone like Quentin. entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in? This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Let's see, shall we?
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait! Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
Ready? Final Fantasy 16. 2. So I unfortunately cannot use the extra EXP accessory here. Which means the numbers that you are about to see in this video can be 15% higher. And then if you also have the EXP spectacles from pre-ordering the game, that in and of itself is also an extra in Ash. The reason we're doing this here is, aside from the fact that dungeons in New Game Plus do often have enemies with high stagger bars, enemies that are very close together, and we can pull all three of them and kill them with a single attack. The first group is located right here, the second group is located just here, and the third group is located here. Everything with a single enemies that are very close together, and we can pull all three of them and kill them with a single attack. The first group is located right here, the second group is located just here, and the third group is located here. Now, a single run of this will take just under a minute, okay? The reason we're doing it here instead of anywhere else in the game is because the 3 packs of mobs are so close together that we can chain them into a single fight and then kill them in a single hit. massively increasing the EXP per hour, as we are not having to go around, do multiple fights, and also charge Zantetsuken up multiple times. So what you want to do is get on your Chocobo straight from the waypoint and run through. You're going to find the first group of mobs next to the well, run past them, and then run up to the second pack. Now at this point, I suggest you jump off the Chocobo just because doing sharp turns and running up this way with it can be incredibly annoying. So, now that we've pulled all 3 packs, we are going to go ahead and use Dancing Steel. Well, providing we actually stopped getting attacked anyway. Once you actually manage to get Dancing Steel off, you will end up getting a level 5 Zantetsuken. Unfortunately, I keep getting hit, which is sod's law now that I'm actually trying to record a video. It's like, normally, this is incredibly easy and you don't get hit, but here we are, you know, it's streamer luck, it's YouTube luck, basically. Once you use Dancing Steel, you are going to get the level 5 Zantetsuken, and then all you need to do at that point is simply hold square and actually use Zantetsuken. I do suggest making sure you're slightly in the middle of everything, though, just to ensure that you actually kill everything. Once the Zantetsuken goes off, as you can see, I just got 572,000 EXP. Now, again, I am missing a 15% EXP increase from having the first...
Ready, go? Yeah!
Straight home now.
some 180,000. I did way more than what he did. By far.
You should have seen. Welcome back. Well,
yeah. Truth be told. Amber, but he in the full way. After the just and that just.
Forgive me, Sid.
Vivian, I found it.
You... Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized it.
I met with one of the, and I convinced him. He told me something, the truth, and then if you said that the book inspired you to become...
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not... one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat... clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
You all right? About that.
Let's see.
Something troubling.
No more, it's just... Etta's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. I let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new home.
So?
Now, the problem is that Etta's due any...
Is there anything I can... All right, then.
A good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One... There's not lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home. And thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those, but I think I might make that my first port of call.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
Still alive, are ya? Finished, are ya? Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. What are you still here for? Come back soon. And I mean that.
So, will it be? You can thank me later. My best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. My best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do you. That it? Fine.
If Joshua's worried about Jill... It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this is about.